because they LVs don't mean you can change the side. You see all the chicks putting their bits into Can't You Right. Your body language sings that song real good called Pride. I'm certified, 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 certified. Keep it cool, don't lose me, baby. I'm certified, certified, certified. For real. This is not a love song. I give you 300%. If you're 300%, now that I got it. If you want it, if you're 300%. Oh, if you're 300%. Oh. Hey girl, Usher, and I'm sorry to grab the wrist. Oh, when you hug me, you smell good. Got something to tell you later. Let me tell you this. Make sure you heard I'm certified, certified, certified. Be the coolest dude that ever did it, baby. I'm certified. Watch that stuff. For real. Hush, hush, hush. US. This is not a love song. Staring through the Bolivians all night. Just because they LVs don't mean you can change the side. You see all the chicks putting their bits into Can't You Right. Your body language sings that song real good called Pride. I'm certified, 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 certified. Keep it cool, don't lose me, baby. I'm certified. This is not a love song. I give you 300%. Oh, I give you 300%. Now that I got it. If you want it, give you 300%. Oh, I give you 300%. Oh. Hey girl, Usher, and I'm sorry to grab the wrist. Oh, when you hug me, you smell good. Got something to tell you later. Let me tell you this. Make sure you heard I'm certified, certified, certified. Be the coolest dude that ever did it, baby. I'm certified, certified, certified. Oh. I give you 300%. Ooh, girl. I give you 300%. I know what you need, baby. I give you 300%. More than I got it. I give you 300%. More than I got it. Been dreaming hard for you. Across heaven shine. The angels can do. See the right word in. Can I ask God how? But I'm dreaming again. Which leaves me to now. Oh, what I gotta do to you? Just make sure that you do it too. I'm certified, certified, certified. Hope you can feel me, baby. Hey, I'm certified, certified, certified. Girl, you know I give you what you need. I give you 300%. Whatever you need, baby. I give you 300%. You know that I got it, yeah. I give you 300%. Ooh, oh. I give you 300%. And then I got it. Oh, baby, I give you 300%. You know that I got it.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get into this thing. What's happening, my visionaries? Your man, Jay Rodman. Back, man. His name is eating another visionary stream. Coming at you live and direct, back in effect. You already know. Match your neck with yet another stream. About to check out Marvin Gaye. I should probably be recording this. We gonna just act like y'all didn't see that. We're gonna start this over. Okay. What's happening, my visionaries? All right, all right. Let's get into this. Man, J Raw. I gotta do it again. Own voice cut me off. What's happening, my visionaries? Your man, J Raw, man. Back in the statements, DD another visionary stream coming at your neck live and direct with yet another album stream. I'm ready to check this out. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? This is a monumental, impactful album. I do know that. I'm not familiar with every song on this album. I think I may have heard at least one or two, perhaps. I know I definitely heard the title track, What's Going On. So I don't think I've heard any of these other songs. I might have heard Inner City Blues. That looks familiar. Or I may have heard it sampled somewhere, but maybe I don't think I've heard the song in its entirety. So definitely interested to check this out. If you're on the stream, I appreciate everybody for coming to the stream. Ready to do this, ready to get it done, ready to just immerse myself into this. Because a lot of people say this is, I've heard, many people state that this is Marvin Gaye's tour de force. Like this is his magnum opus, right? So I'm intrigued to see if that is the case. We will find out. Now I'm pausing the recording from the people that's in the stream. What's happening, y'all? Cool to see everybody. What's up, what's up, what's up? Say what's up in the chat. If you are in here, make sure you leave a like before we proceed. Come on, just be courteous, man. Just leave a like on your way in. I think I may have figured out the settings, so shouldn't be really many issues this time with the stream like it was the other times. I think I finally figured out. Perhaps I think I may have figured out what the issue is. If not, we just gonna rock with it. The video will be recorded, and if I have to re-upload it, obviously I'm gonna re-upload individual songs that I think I want to put on the channel. So look out for those. But if the stream does get hectic or chaotic, it'll be recorded if I'm not able to continue or proceed streaming. I will finish it out, finish the recording, and then put this one out there for people to view at a later time. My man Gloria said, what's up, Jay? This is one of the greatest concept albums of all time. You should love it. I love conceptual albums and conceptual projects, so if that's the case, I'm already loving it. Appreciate you for stopping by. Okay, I'm going to keep my phone on just so I can keep up with how the stream is going, and y'all let me know if any issues are going on or if the stream is dropping or anything like that. I'll be trying to. That's the hardest part about doing these albums on live. It's probably gonna get to a point where I probably do album reviews instead of doing streams. I like to do the streams because I like to listen with you guys whilst the project's going on. You guys can provide some information that I may not be familiar with or may not be catching right at the moment. So I do enjoy it for that fact, but it's also very arduous and difficult because I have to constantly keep my eye on, make sure the stream is good, make sure this is good, and then I'm kind of taking myself out of enjoying and immersing myself into the music and allowing it to completely, just consume me, if you will. So yeah, y'all keep me updated on what's going on, how the stream is doing. I'll try to pop in, look in every once in a while just to make sure everything is straight. Alrighty. Like this shit. OBS, I don't know. Maybe OBS just is not how it used to be. Maybe my internet connection is dog shit, which I'm sure that's the factor. But man, OBS as far as streaming go just sucks now. It used to be pretty solid. Now it's giving me issues, and it's giving me less issues on my old PC. I got a better PC now, and it's could be to the connectivity. Like it just dropped to 0, and then boy. Like I said, hopefully we won't have too many problems. Alrighty. Like, look, right now, the frame rates are atrocious right now. Like, what the fuck? Let me check. Bro, okay. Man, we're gonna go through it. Goodness gracious, dude. Shit's ridiculous. All right. Gonna go ahead and get into this. All right, we're gonna go ahead with track one. Track one is the title track. I've heard this before, but it's been a couple years, and I'm very excited, very enthralled to hear it again. What's going on? Let's go. My bad, y'all, because I don't think y'all can hear anything. Let's, give me 1 second. Like, Jay, come on, bro. Get it together, man. Yo, y'all. I'm still getting back in the swing of things, all right? Now, let's go.
Hey, what's up now? Brother, what's up? This is a big party, man. I can dig it. Stop. Right on. Hey, man, what's your name?
Love that sax.
Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Yeah. Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate.
Love the percussion, love his rhythm section. Ooh, the harmonies.
To bring some love in here today. Oh. picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on?
The chord change and way it slid into that chorus. Beautiful.
Right on. Right on.
The little scat he's doing.
Everybody thinks we're wrong. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we've got to find a way. Bring some understanding here today. Pick it loud and pick it sound. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on.
Love that bass too.
Right on, right on. Right on. Right on.
Man, this groove is so infectious. Man, it's everything. Man, what a just out of the gate. I mean, Marvin was coming in hot out the gates, man. He was not playing at all. I'm talking about at all, man. I love that. I listening to that again now after it's been a couple of years, you know, there were just some artists whose voice and whose artistry has the ability to transcend, you know, sort of time and space itself. I think Marvin Gaye was definitely one of those particular artists. You know, music and sound is a frequency, and it's the individuals like this, it's their frequency is just operating on a different level than most other people, and it's definitely a gift, and we're thankful for the way that they presented it. But it also shows just how powerful this artistic medium of music is, and you know, not sure of any album, at least not that I'm aware or privy of, touched the pulse of the time period, perhaps like this one did. Well, this song did, I'm going to say, because I haven't heard the whole album yet. But just from what people say about it, I can sort of see why. But just love that, man. Love the composition, love the rhythm section, love the groove. It's just so infectious, and it does just a superb job, stellar job at keeping you captivated. I mean, it just completely just, it's enchanting, it's serene, it's tranquil, but the message is also, it just makes it very strong. So that's a really cool way to start the album off. Definitely looking forward to keep going. So I'm going to go on to track 2. And by the way, just looking at this Genius thing, Barry Gordy, the owner of Motown, said his initial reaction to the song was, "This is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life." Yeah, Barry didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, man. Like, Barry did not know what he was talking about at all. What was Barry smoking? What was smoking? Man, what? He said that this sounded awful, atrocious. Was that his word verbatim? No, in his reaction to this was the worst thing he ever heard in his life. This was the worst thing he ever heard in his life. He said he didn't like the Dizzy Gillespie stuff in the middle, the scatting. I thought it was very tasteful. I think it was well done. It was a bit subtle. It wasn't overbearing. And, you know, just because it's old doesn't mean it has to be antiquated, archaic. You know, sometimes that stuff works. I think it worked for this track. Smokey Robinson. Smokey was also hating. Come on, Smokey, man. And I'm really surprised by that. For Smokey to be such an astute songwriter as he is, that he wouldn't find the value in this song. And I think Marvin wrote this himself, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check and see. Okay, so Marvin was one of the primary writers on this, but I'm intrigued to think, just because of the social commentary about the song, what the song is about. I'm very surprised that they had this initial reaction, man. But, you know, be your own people. Yeah, the Vietnam War. This is what made Marvin want to fight for peace. The story is told from the point of view of a Vietnam veteran returning to the country he'd been fighting for, seeing only hatred, suffering, and injustice. Gaye's introspective lyrics discuss the theme of drug abuse, poverty, and the Vietnam War. Yeah, very powerful song. Very powerful song. All right, moving on to track 2. What's happening, brother? Let's go. I love the constant inclusion of bongos and different congos and bongos, different percussive elements.
Hey baby, what you no good? I'm just getting back, but you knew I would. War is hell, when will it end? When will people start getting together again? Are things really getting better, like the newspapers say?
A little bit sort of xylophone, glockenspiel sound.
Besides what I read, can't find no work, can't find no job, my friend. Money is tighter than it's ever been. Say, man, I just don't understand what's going on across this land. Oh, what's happening, brother? Yeah, what's happening? What's happening, my man? Are they still getting down where we used to go and dance? Will our ball club win the pennant? Do you think they have a chance? And tell me, friend, how in the world have you been? Tell me what's out, I wanna know what's in. What's the deal, man? What's happening? What's happening, brother? What's happening, brother? What's happening, brother?
Oh, I love the way this is mixed as well. That snare is beautiful, beautifully tucked into the mix.
What's happening, brother? Say, man. What's happening?
That bass, that bass is just warm. It's just hugging this.
What's been shaking up and down?
Warm blanket on the track.
I know 'cause I'm slightly behind the time.
Okay, that was What's Happening, Brother. And man, that's whew. I mean, this just the effortless smoothness, just how fluid these tracks are, how seamless they go together. These first two tracks, at least, and I understand the concept now of I think what the entirety of this album is going to be, sort of thematically based around about this individual coming home from war and trying to make sense of the world that he left and the world that he's come back to. I believe that's how I'm interpreting that. The initial song, what's going on? He's coming back home from war. He's seeing the fervence of hatred, bigotry. He already came back from war, so all these different aspects of humanity and the way that he's perceiving the world is so different now. He's perceiving the world through different lenses, and this song, I mean, he just said, "I'm just getting back," and but you knew I would. War is hell. When will it end? When will people start getting together again? Are things really getting better, like the newspaper said? That line right there. And he said, "What else is new, my friend, besides what I read?" Those two lines right there, but specifically that line about, are things really getting better, like the newspaper said? I love that line just from the sense of, I love the way that it sort of is a bit of an acerbic commentary on how the media propagandizes life and blurs and kind of puts up this veil of reality to people, irrespective of what time frame it's been in, because social media, newspapers, media in general, they present this false, sort of this false ideal of what reality, of what they want reality to be and what they want us to perceive it as versus what it actually is. So he says, are things really getting better like the newspaper said? I don't think so, because everything that the newspaper says is a lie. Okay, can't find no work, can't find no job, money's tighter than it's ever been. That's still relevant. It's kind of interesting, too, when people say albums like this are prophetic. It's like, no, they're not prophetic. It's just that nothing has changed as much as people think. I know that's a more sort of melancholic and morbid way of perceiving it, but I'm not trying to be nihilistic here, but it's not about it being prophetic. It's just the fact that nothing has really changed. Matter of fact, things have gotten worse, and they're only going to get more to worse. But anyway, he's like, are they still getting down where we used to go and dance? Like, I want to go. So he's trying to get some semblance of normalcy, in his life. He's trying to go back to what he was doing prior to, going to war. He's trying to sort of pick up the fragments of his old life and put himself back together by trying to find the things that he once enjoyed. But he says, just tell me what's out, and I want to know what's in. He just wants to know. He just wants to try to fit and understand and comprehend this world that he's in now. Powerful, man. And this says, the second song on Marvin is What's Going On, tells the story of a soldier coming back to the United States after fighting in Vietnam and the adjustment to culture that he has to make. The track was inspired by Gaye's brother Frankie, who spent 3 years serving in Vietnam. Okay, so he's got a personal sort of insight and perspective into the matter. It's pretty cool. Moving on to track 3, we got Flying High in the Friendly Sky. Let's go. I just love the way this started out. It was very psychedelic, and makes sense because what the song is about, flying high, perhaps on some sort of substance. And speaking of that, Excuse me, everyone. I'm just gonna fit in to what the aesthetic is of the song and of the time period. So, the song is called Flying High. Hey, let's get into it. Love the way that started out.
Flying high in a friendly sky, flying high, without ever leaving ground. No, rest of the folks are tired and weary, and have laid their bodies down.
Man.
Yeah, oh yeah. I go to the place where danger awaits me, and it's bound to forsake me. So stupid-minded, I can't help it. So stupid-minded, but I go crazy when I can't find it.
Oh, yeah. Drug and substance abuse. Man.
In the morning, be alright, my friend. But soon the night will bring the pains. The pain of a pain. I'm high in a friendly sky. Without ever leaving the ground. Yeah. And I ain't seen nothing but trouble, baby. Nobody really understands, no. And I go to the place where good feeling awaits me. Self-destruction's in my hand, oh Lord. So stupid-minded, oh Lord. I go crazy when I can't find it. Well, I know I'm hooked, my friend, to the boy who makes slaves out of men. Flying high in a friendly sky.
Love these bass line, man.
Flying high in a friendly sky.
I just want to ask a question.
Hold on, man. I not gonna lie to y'all. I think I'm gonna listen to that one more time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to listen to that one more time. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That might be my favorite song right now. I mean, this groove, is. Man, I'm almost speechless. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's for the first time. Wow. Wow. That groove was something else. I mean, that groove was. Did y'all hear? Yo, this man was a genius, man. That groove is ethereal. I mean, that yo, I gotta hear that again. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta hear that again. I'm not sorry. I gotta hear that again. What?
Flying high in the friendly sky, flying high, without ever leaving ground. No, rest of the folks are tired and weary, and have laid their bodies down. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
The strings, the groove, the chimes, the
danger
man.
awaits me, and it's bound to forsake me. So stupid-minded, I can't help it. So stupid-minded, but I go crazy when I can't find it. In the morning, be alright, my friend, but soon the night will bring the pain of a pain. High in the friendless sky, without ever leaving the ground. Yeah, and I ain't seen nothing but trouble, baby. Nobody really understands, no. And I go to the place where good feeling awaits me. Self-destruction's in my hand, oh Lord. So stupid mind.
The percussion, the instrumentation, like this. This.
Oh, I go crazy when I can't find it. Well, I know I'm hooked, my friend, to the boy who makes slaves out of men. Flying high in a friendless sky.
I mean, that bass is just carrying this groove, man. It's a beautiful pocket that this is in.
I just want to ask a question.
Before we go to track 4, Say the Children, man. Oh my goodness, man. I had to hear that twice, y'all. It was so nice. I had to hear it twice. That, first of all, everything about this track, everything, every element, every sound, every note, every groove, every pocket. I wonder how it would feel to be at this this level of artistic, mastery and artistic vision, because this came out 1971. Just think about that for a second. 1971. Man, he was just at a different level at this point. It's that simple. This is art, man. I'm telling you, this is the epitome, the quintessence of it, the embodiment of it. I know what the song is referring to, flying high in a friendly sky. Obviously, we're talking about substance abuse without even looking at the annotations. Like I said, I'm not doing a in-depth lyrical analysis of things. I'm just going to talk about lines that stick out to me. Every line in this song is just, man, it's... That line where he said, well, I know I'm hooked, my friend, to the boy. Boy, I think, is a colloquial or another a sort of a euphemism for heroin, if I'm not mistaken, who makes slaves out of men. First of all, that's a double entendre, which is crazy. Marvin Gaye is rapping, and he ain't even rapping. I'm hooked to the boy who makes slaves out of men. That's a nasty, beautifully written line. I mean, poetry. Poetry. I could have sworn boy wasn't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But I thought boy, so maybe it's not an entendre, but I thought boy might have been a sort of like a slang or colloquial for heroin at one point, but I don't think so. Maybe I was just thinking about something else. But still, that line is still crazy. I love that line. Every line in this song was amazing. This song was amazing. I'm probably gonna listen. This might be my favorite thus far. It is my favorite thus far. But let's go on to track 4, Save the Children.
I just want to ask a question. Who really cares to save a world in despair? Who really cares?
That bass, the bass, the entirety of this album has
There'll
been
come a time
on point.
There'll come a time when the world won't be singing. When the world won't
Bongos
be
again.
singing. Flowers won't grow. Flowers won't grow. No. Bells won't be ringing. No bells won't be ringing. Who really cares? Who really cares? Who's willing to try? Who is willing to try to save a world? To save a world that's destined to die. That is destined to die. When I look at the world, when I look at the world, it fills me with sorrow. It fills me with sorrow. Little children today. Children today. Really gonna suffer tomorrow. Really suffer tomorrow. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Such a bad way to live. Such a bad way to live. Oh, who is to blame? Who is to blame? We can't stop living. We can't stop living. Oh, oh. Live. Live. Live for life. Live for life. But let live, everybody. Live life for the children. Live life for the children. Oh, for the children. You see, let's save the children. Let's save all the children. Save the babies. But who really cares? Who's willing to try? Yeah, to save our world. Yeah, save our sweet world. Save a world that is destined to die.
Oh, I love this groove, man. Man, these things are transitioning. Yeah. I'm gonna say your man J. Rock Visions has never, cried on camera. That song, Save the Children, I was close. I was close. It just that particular song resonated with my spirit so much, and my soul so much. There's something that I don't necessarily discuss, or haven't. I don't think I've necessarily discussed on this channel because I don't think I've done too many, Q&As, or I'm not a person who tries to put my personal thoughts and opinions out there so much, but anybody that knows me knows my love and care for children, the young and the innocent, and that's why I was getting at the point of getting emotional with this song, because children are the most precious thing that God ever created and put on this planet. And man, and children are treated the absolute worst in this world. And it's by design. It's not by accident. It's not unintentional. It's by design. When you live in a world like this world, controlled by Satan, children are the most preyed upon individuals and the least protected in this entire world. Don't care what anybody says. In America only, there's just America only, 400,000 children annually go missing annually. And children are used in ritualistic sacrifice, ritualistic abuse. They are harmed in any way possible, stripped of their innocence. So when I hear this song, it speaks to me and who I am as an individual, because I love all children. And I wish I could keep them safe. I really do. I remember for years, when the Epstein stuff came out. I have been talking about this stuff since like I've been talking about that stuff since I was 11. I've known about it for years. All the stuff that came out, I've known about it for years. I was telling people about it for years. Was dismissed as a crazy conspiracy theorist for years. Oh, that's not true. They didn't do that. They don't do that. They don't do this. I don't care about being right. I care that there are children that could have survived if people would have just maybe thought, you know, what these people are saying, I mean, you know, it's making sense. They're connecting a lot of dots. I mean, it's at least something that people should look into, right? No, because people are under the spell of thinking their favorite celebrity or their favorite whomever is beyond capable of being evil. They can never fathom that could happen. But then when it comes out that it does happen, has been happening, people still don't want to accept it. They still want to live in denial. I mean, you know. So, could we save the children? Absolutely. But first, we would have to have some very difficult conversations. People would have to wake up and unplug from the matrix, you know. And I just don't see that happening. So, yeah, it's definitely social engineering. They use celebrities for social engineering because people are so enamored and under the spell of celebrities. I don't care who it is. If it was my favorite, whatever. You tell me that somebody's harming a child, I'm at the very least, I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna do research. But no, people just dismiss it. They think they know these people. Hello, wake up. You don't know these people. They say, well, you don't know these people. No, I don't, but I'm connecting dots. Everybody in Hollywood is doing the same thing. So if birds of a feather flock together and a bird is a bird, then why are we looking at a bird trying to pretend that it's a duck and not treating it as such? That's all I'm saying. You know, these people in the same club, they're in a club that you and I are not a part of. They're doing this stuff to these children. They're the reason why children are going missing, right? But no, you don't want to think about it because it could be your favorite celebrity that's the one doing it. And no, they would never do that. You know what people have to do in this world to make it at the level that these people make it to? You don't just get to be what they are because you're talented. Half these people ain't even talented today. So you have to ask yourself, well, how do you do it? Well, you play the devil's game. That's how you do it. I could go down further into that rabbit hole, but I ain't gonna try to hold up the stream. But this song just made me think. And see, this is why I'm gonna be frank right now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it real. I keep it real at J-Rob Vision. This is why people like Marvin Gaye gotta go. Got to go. Why do you think this album is not discussed a lot? This is a very important album. This album should be talked about on every best album of all time. Every socially impactful album of all. This album should be discussed. Why do you think it's not? And I'm going to say it's probably because of songs like this. Because music is a frequency. And frequencies have an effect on us, on people. Right? So you have somebody emitting a positive frequency that could cause people to think. When people think, they think about their lives. When they think about their lives, they're thinking about what's happening in their lives. And they think about the changes they need to make. So now the paradigm shifts. People like this cannot live because their music and their frequency is too powerful. And when you make songs like this, that has an effect on people. Well, if they can't control that, then you got to go. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. I don't care who you can choose to believe it or not. You can live in fairy tale land if you want to. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, I don't care about any of that. I don't care about your favorite whoever. If you want to be a fanatic, that's fine. I care about children. I'm thinking about every child that wished that somebody had believed one of these so-called conspiracy theories about what's going on, and maybe they would have been saved. Maybe. And they're still not. Children going missing every day, still. Anyway. All right. Done ranting. But beyond all what I said, it was a very powerful song, and that's why it had such a visceral reaction with me, because it is a powerful song. And nobody is making songs like this anymore. And it's a damn shame because this song is more relevant and more pertinent than at any time, and has always been, but it's now more relevant than ever. And who cares, right? Like what the song said, who cares? Nobody's going to do anything. They're not listening. People are going to stay inside of their little shells and their bubbles and their protected worldviews and stay plugged into the matrix, even though you showed them the truth. There you go. Can't say I blame them, but it is what it is. Children continue to suffer because of it. All right, moving on to, sorry, y'all, I didn't mean to get all morbid and stuff. It's a beautiful album, though. It's just getting back to the album. It's a beautiful album. I really love what Marvin Gaye is doing. This might be one of the greatest albums. It's up there, and we're not even halfway through with this yet, and I'm already gonna say it's up there. Next track is track 5, God Is Love. Let's get into it. These are flowing. I love the transition on this too.
Oh, don't go and talk about my father. Talk about my father. God is my friend. Jesus is my friend. He made this world for us to live in. He made this world and gave us everything. Lord gave us everything. And all He asks of us is we give each other love. Oh yeah. Don't go and talk about my father. Oh, no, no. Cause God is my friend. Jesus is my friend. He loves us whether or not we know it.
I love the piano chords in this beautiful riff.
Forgive all our sins. Oh yeah. And all He asks of us, oh yeah, is we give each other love. Oh yeah. Love your mother, she bore you. Love your father, he worked for you.
Love the string section on this. Love the horn section. Beautifully composed track. Marvin's voice is amazing. Understand.
God is my friend. Jesus is my friend. And when we call on Him for mercy, Father, He'll be merciful, my friend. Oh yes, He will. All He asks of us, I know.
Man, these tracks are flowing. Okay, I like this. It's kind of ahead of its time a little bit with that. I don't remember too many older albums that do that. That kind of allow the preceding track to transition to the next track. I like that. God is love. 1 John 4:8. God is love. So I love that song. Beautiful song. I mean, that's not too much else to say about it. It's nothing necessarily interpretive about the message. The message speaks for itself. It's very clear. Irrespective of whether you're religious or not, you subscribe to anything, any religious belief or not, Gnostic, atheist, whatever, monotheistic, polytheistic, whatever, just the common aspect of the core aspect of humanity is peace and love. And I love how he just says, don't go and talk about my father, my God that I follow, I would say in this world, you can follow just about anything except Christ. You can follow anything except, Jehovah. You can follow anything except God. You can be anything. You can be a Satanist. You can be an atheist. You can be a Muslim. You can be and people don't necessarily have the same visceral reaction that they have when you say you're a Christian and you follow, just an observation, and there's a reason why. I'm not going to divulge into it because this is not a theological discussion. But I will say, this, again, another impactful song. I mean, and I'm going to be reiterating this word a lot. I mean, frequency, man. This guy was operating on a different frequency here. It was a very, very powerful frequency. And I mean, that, for the elites, this kind of stuff is dangerous, especially around this time where everybody's, in a state of wanting to know the truth, right? You can't allow stuff like this to be out there because it makes people think. It awakens the consciousness, right? And, these are just beautiful tracks because while they are sort of a, insight into the time period for which this album was created. They also stand the test of time and are just as applicable now as they were then, and as valuable now as they were then, and as pertinent and relevant now as they were then. So when you can make a piece of music that transcends time itself, you're operating on a different level. And this brother was. Anyhow, moving on to track 6, Mercy, Mercy Me. I think I may have heard this, but it's been a while, so I'm definitely ready to check this out. Let's get into it.
Whoa, oh, mercy, mercy.
I know this song, yeah.
All things ain't what they used to be now. Where did all the blue skies go? Poison is the wind that blows from the north and south and east. Whoa, mercy, mercy me.
Love that guitar lick.
All things ain't what they used to be now. Oil wasted on the oceans and upon our seas, fish full of mercury. Oh, oh, mercy, mercy me. All things ain't what
Love
they
the percussion on this.
Radiation underground and in the sky. Animals and birds who live nearby die. Oh, mercy, mercy me. All things ain't what they used to be. What about this overcrowded land? How much more will you from me? Can't you stand?
Ooh, the strings. I think that's the sax. I wonder if that's some kind of synthesizer or organ. Oh my goodness, man. I'm trying to think if I've heard an album this consistently with this many songs this consistently good. I probably heard a couple. And I'm not trying to embellish, but man, this is one of the best pieces. This is one of the greatest pieces of music I've ever heard in my life. This album might be one of the greatest postmodern albums of all time. If it is already, and I'm just now catching up, then excuse me for being behind. But yeah, this is a lamentation of the world, the environment, the earth. That questioning of where things ain't what they used to be. Where did everything go? Where did all these things go? Right? And where are we going? Where have we been and where are we going? Right? And, I just love the fact that Marvin Gaye uses platform to discuss issues like this. But and the thing about, and I was gonna say but no, the thing about it is too is that, again, this is just as relevant now as it ever been because we're still asking the same questions now. Gaye can turn social, civic, and ecological commentary into poetry and sonic perfection. Yeah. Aptly described, my friend. He just seems to have this, this ability to just, it's like this invocation of spirit that you derive from all of the music that he delivers. And that's what I was referring to earlier about the healing frequency that some artists have. He was one of them. There's a couple artists that have this ability to just, when you hear their voice, it speaks to your being. It speaks to your inner being almost, right? And when you really hear this, Marvin saying, you listen, you tune in, his voice commands your attention, right? Yeah. I have heard this song before, but in this the context of this album, it puts it in a different stratosphere contextually, because just knowing how just sort of the intonations of social commentary, the theological discussion, the philosophical aspect of this whole project. It's just on a different level, really. I think about this song every single time I go outside and I look in the sky. I ask the same question: where did it all go? If I ever do manage to get a clear blue sky, 2 minutes later, when I come back outside, it's chemtrails that's filling the entire sky. And then clouds come, and then it starts to rain, which is weather modification, by the way. Again, another discussion for another day. But it makes me think of that. It makes me think about how, to me, in my perception, the sun isn't the same. The sun used to be this just yellow, vibrant light. Now it's this blinding, opaque white that looks like a giant LED bulb in the sky. And it doesn't even feel the same necessarily. It feels artificial. Rather, that's from the chemicals they spray in the sky or what have you. It makes me think of that. And it's just like, man, what God gave us, we're letting a certain group of men destroy it. And we have been for a long time. And the worst part is they blame us. And we believe it. And I'm going to leave it at that. Moving on to track 7. Right On. Let's go. Oh, love that flute. Ooh. The bass has been carrying that. Who was on the bass on this album? They have been carrying it this entire album. And the drums as well. Doing a great job keeping that pocket. Bass, man.
Some of us were born with money to spend. Some of us were born.
Love that E-roll in the background.
For races to win. Some of us are aware that it's good for us to care.
groove, man.
Those of us who simply like to socialize. But those of us who tend to sick unheed the people's cry, let me say to you, right on, feel, head on.
What is bridge? Okay, James Jameson and Bob Babbitt, they are killing this entire album. Love these piano chords, man.
For those of us who live where peace is craved, for those of us who live where hatred is enslaved, alright. For those of us who live a life surrounded by good fortune and wealth, for those of us who live a life enjoying ourselves. Those of us who got drowned in the sea, happiness for the soul that takes pride in his God and himself and everything else.
I'm talking about, man, these grooves can keep you warm at night. Oh
Sweet love,
my, this breakdown is heavenly, blissful.
wonderful love. Oh, true love, love for your brother, and love for God, love, your love. Oh, true love can conquer hate every time. Give out some love and you'll find peace sublime. And my darling, one more thing. If you let me, I will take you to live where love
Another amazing song there. Um, Again, what can I say about this song that hasn't been said already? Just even for the sake of redundancy, just again, another song with a very infectious groove, very hypnotizing, but just very captivating and engaging. And like I said, the two gentlemen that have been playing bass on this album, they have been carrying this album. I mean, I just love the way that they play, the tone that the bass is, the way it's mixed. I just love it. Just love the bass. I've loved the bass and drums throughout the entirety of this project. They have been on point every single song. There's not been a song where I said, the bass was off, the drums was off. They've been maintaining the same groove and pocket consistently throughout the entirety of this album and the entire duration of it. So shout out to them, man, if they're still alive. This is an amazing piece of work. And we got to get more interviews with the musicians who work on these albums. Like, I would love to get their insight on what it was like to work with, Marvin Gaye and work on this project and how that particular creative process is, especially, someone like me who I suppose does music. It would be very insightful to see what the mindset was, what the thought process was, what the creative process looked like for this project. So I wish more artists would do that, but maybe they don't want to, give away the secrets or whatever secrets. But man, and I love the consistent message and consistent theme throughout this entire album. Love being one of the more prominent words that has been used. Is definitely something that he continues to, reiterate, because that is essential, and and it's central to the overall theme of this project, and I really do love it. I love that aspect of it. I love the line where he says, "True love can conquer hate every time. Give out some love and you'll find peace sublime." Even the Bible says it's better to give than to receive. There's more happiness in giving than there is in receiving. You reap what you sow. If you sow seeds of goodness, good things may happen to you. Now that you do it for that, you don't do it with the expectation of wanting something good to happen to you. You want to do it. You desire to do it because you understand that that's the core aspect of humanity, is to love and to care for. As Jesus said, second greatest commandment is to love our neighbors. So, and you try to do that the best that you can. And he even said it here, love for your brother. That's not always talking about referring to your biological brother, but could be fellow man, right? Trying to be as peaceable with people as you possibly can. Great points, all great sense of morality and magnanimity throughout the entirety of this album. I'm loving it thus far. So let's keep it going. We're going on to Holy, Holy. Track 8.
Holy, holy, come together, holy, holy, people, we all gotta come together, 'cause we need the strength, power, all the feeling. Holy, holy, get together, one another.
All that sax.
One another. Jesus left a long time ago, said he would return. He left us a book to believe in it we've got a lot to learn. Holy, all the love, love, love across the nation. Holy, one together and holy, we proclaim love, our salvation.
That right now, Flying High and this song, two favorite songs from this album thus far. All of these songs have been great. Though this song and Save the Children, but that's hard to listen to for me. But it's a great song nonetheless. But this song, oh my goodness, man, the instrumentation on this. I love the groovy tracks. I love the tracks that are a little bit more up tempo. But I love these tracks more because I think when Marvin is in this particular pocket musically, in this sort of down tempo, slow tempo style. I don't think I'm trying to think. Right now, it could just be recency bias. 'Cause I'm listening to this right now. I don't think there's too many artists that I've heard that has the ability to have songs like these that keep me, continuously engaged throughout the entire duration of the song and does it better compositionally and structurally. The way the composition structure, the way that he does these things, and it's all very similar, but it all feels different at the same time, right? The elements are similar to other tracks within the same tone, but the way that it's executed and delivered is just different every time in the way that it feels. And even without Marvin singing, he just has the way that these tracks are constructed. You just feel them completely. Everything is just amazing, man. Amazing. This is an amazing album. That's an understatement. All right, going to the last track. That's crazy that this album. There's albums that are 2 hours long that have no business being 2 hours long, and this album that should be an hour long is not even an hour long. It's 35 minutes long, I think, is what I saw on Google. So that's crazy to me. But going on to the last track 9, Inner City Blues, Make Me Wanna Holler. Let's get into it. I think I've heard this song before, or I've heard the part of this intro be sampled. Again with the percussion, with the bongos. Man, these grooves are just beautiful. Love that little staccato guitar lick. Ooh, the bass. I know that's not a cowbell I'm hearing.
What? Money, we make it. For we see
That bass, this bass riff is disgusting, man. Go ahead.
Make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Make me wanna holler the way they do my life. This ain't living, this ain't living. No, no, baby. This ain't living. No, 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 no. Inflation, no chance to increase finance. Bills pile up, sky high. Send that boy off to die. Oh, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Yeah, make me wanna holler the way they do my life. Oh, baby.
Love when he starts doing these little vocalizations and little vocalizations sensational scat.
Everybody thinks we're wrong. Mother, who are they to judge us? Mother, mother, simply cause we wear our hair long. Mother, mother,
Oh my goodness, the way, man. What's going on? What a beautiful album. I mean, just what a beautiful album. I love the little reprisal again. I think that the end of that Inner City Blues was a reprisal to either What's Happening or What's Going On. I think it was What's Going On. Yeah, I think it was What's Going On. So I love the way it tied in the first track with the last track. Yeah, so that was from, those lines were, I think, sort of a reprisal from, verse 3 on What's Going On, the title track. So the beginning and ending with that, oh, I loved it. This album was absolutely stellar. Absolutely stellar. This album was on a different level. And the fact that this is his 11th album, this to me, and that makes sense to me, because this album actually does sound like a culmination of an artist who's been, honing his craft for a period of time. And this is sort of the zenith of his artist, maturation. And man, I would love to see how his beginning work sound up until this point, because I'm sure that this was I'm sure this was a stark difference from how he initially started, because this is artistry on a different level. So, again, I'm going to say my favorite tracks on this was definitely Flying High, definitely Holy Holy, and definitely Save the Children was my favorite track, but it's not a track I could listen to, obviously, for reasons that I stated earlier. Mercy, Mercy Me was really, all these tracks are good. I can't even say it. This whole entire album is my favorite. Just in general, this entire album is my favorite because, you know, the topics that he's choosing to discuss, the manner in which he's discussing them. You know, and one thing I appreciate with this album, though it's an album that's discussing, you know, it has an aspects of social commentary, is touching on a multitude of different elements, you know, economic, political, you know, ecological, you know, it's speaking on morality, it's speaking on theological, it's speaking on a multitude of varied topics. It's a lot of varied topics, but the way that it's delivering it is in a simplistic way, which is even more genius than if this was some kind of convoluted, you know, complex piece of work that you had to sit there and count. Now, again, I'm going to say this is a complex piece of work, but it's packaged in a very digestible way, which is intriguing to say, because I would have to say this is probably one of the best albums instrumentally, just instrumentation alone, just the way these tracks are composed. I say it was one of the greatest albums I've ever heard in that regard. So, yeah, I enjoyed everything about this track. I enjoyed everything about every song on this album. Every song, you know, all of it is relevant, and it's not because it's prophetic. It's because nothing has changed, really. In fact, things have gotten worse. We could use another What's Going On. But I do appreciate Marvin as an artist to take the sort of risk to do an album like this, because an album of this nature doesn't necessarily always have the capacity of being a bestseller or a mainstream accessible piece of work. And I would say this is very, I'm not sure for what was at the time, it may not have been, but I would say this is very contemporary for what I think about when I think about the music from the early 70s. I don't think it was anything that he was doing that was, you know, again, so convoluted that it was an acquired taste or it was something that was avant-garde, right? I think it was all very tastefully done. I think it was all very skillfully, masterfully done. But I think it was done in a way to where you can enjoy it if you want to just listen to it as a sonic body of work, or if you desire to listen to it for the other aspects of it, the lyrical aspects of it, the poetical aspects of it, the topics of which it's touching on. You know, there's a lot that everybody can derive from this body of work, and I think that's a testament to, you know, Marvin's genius and the other collaborators with this album as well. Because oftentimes we think about just the artist alone. I'm sure Marvin wrote a lot of this. We got to give shout outs and kudos to the rest of the guys that help with these projects. They deserve the same, you know, respect as well. It's just that their names are not on the front, right? I love the way this was sort of an allegory as well. It was a conceptual album about, you know, a man coming home from Vietnam and his entire worldview being, you know, changed, his entire paradigm of his thinking being shifted because of trying to adjust to the cultures of the world, trying to adjust to where the world is now, pondering on where the world is going, pondering on the, you know, iniquities that he sees transpiring in the world, you know, the hatred, the bigotry, the injustice, the corruption, you know, and looking at it through his sort of first perspective, or maybe the third, because it's not directly him, it's sort of a character, maybe third. However, irrespective, he's looking at it through the you know, sort of, I suppose you could say, the protagonist of the story, the main character of this allegory, his, you know, perspective and insight into how he perceives the world that he's in and what he thinks should be done. Obviously, we didn't see the reaction. I would have to say the track that probably got me the most was definitely Save the Children. That song is more powerful than any, to me, in my personal opinion. That song for me is more powerful than any song on this entire album. I would like for that song to be played to people every single day until people get it. And again, I ask you, who is creating music, not even necessarily with the same genre, because it doesn't have to be the genre, but with this sort of intellectual pulse, you know, because it would take courage for an artist to make an album. Hey, what's up, Red? Yeah, James Jamerson. Yeah, he was killing it. Him and Bob. Somebody said the other bassist name. Let's see. Oh, Bob Babbitt. So shout out to both of those guys, man. They were killing this. They kept the groove consistent. They kept it in the pocket for the entirety of the album. I mean, it is crazy. Okay, I'm still recording, so I'm gonna cut the recording out. So I'm gonna do my little outro for the video. You know what? I'm not gonna do an outro. Fuck it. Who said I gotta do an outro at the end of every video? You know what I'm saying? Who said that? You know, who made that rule? So I'm not gonna do an outro. You know? Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Love you guys. That's kind of an outro. Yeah, so I'm enjoying this album. I hope you guys, I will be streaming again next week. I have an album request to do. One of the first, I think this may be I think this is the second one I've ever gotten. But yeah, somebody requested for me to do an album. It's by Jimi Hendrix. The album is, let me see. Let me see what the name of that album is. That album is Axis Bold as Love. So if anybody knows that album, I will be doing a stream. I'm gonna do a stream, so it's gonna be doing live music reviews stream. So it will be a stream where people can make requests on the stream. But I'm gonna do the album first, and then I'm gonna do another request that somebody gave to me on that day. Oh wait a minute, it's actually 3. Yeah, so I'm going to do all the requests that I've gotten requested up until this point. So if you have requests that you've made recently that I haven't done as an individual video, will be done on the stream. I will do everybody's. I'm going to do the album first, and then I'm going to do everybody's in the order that I received it. And then if anybody wants to request on that day, they can. But that will be next week. Did you hear the story about James Jamerson recording the song? He was almost blacked out drunk on the floor. They just put sheets in front of him and nailed it first take. Man, that's legendary. That's legendary status to play bass that well while being inebriated, blacked out drunk, damn near on the floor. Cold, man. It's a cold ass story. Hey, if I was the one that did that, I'd never shut up about that shit. Like, nigga, I played bass on this song while I was blacked out drunk on the floor. So, you know, what's your excuse? Oh, man. I am so glad that the stream went well, that it wasn't too many. I'm sure it was some issues, but thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for coming as always. Hope you guys have been enjoying the videos I've been putting out recently. I'll be trying to do at least about 2 to 4 videos a week. Trying to get back in the algorithm, so you know, I should really be uploading every day, but I'm just not going to do that shit. I'm just not going to do that. I mean, it'll be every day, but here's what I do. I always record my videos in bulk. So I record like 5 videos in one day, and then I'll put 1 video out a day for the entire week, and then I'll do a stream on the weekend. And so, you know, that'll keep me in there. I'm not going to say that that's going to be the case for every week. You know, it just always depends. I try to do the videos within the time frame that's reasonable for me. It was pretty much flawless. Yeah, I was trying not to, like, because the other streams I've been like looking back and forth and trying to manage the stream and then trying to listen to the album at the same time. And I'm just like, you know what, this today, y'all said y'all got me. I checked in every couple of times, but I was really just trying to focus on the album. So I hope my reaction and review was I mean, it was authentic because I've never heard this before, you know. But just that it was genuine. That's all. That's all I ever try to be is genuine. Most definitely. It's so, and by the way, it's so weird doing these videos again and trying to be back, or back. It really is weird. It's weird. Like, I am so. I can't lie to y'all. Like I'm every time I do this stuff, I'm fighting my introverted nature. I'm fighting my desire to like want to be a recluse and just not do any of this shit. Have fun, don't get me wrong, but it feels so fucking crazy to me sometimes that I'm sitting here talking into a microphone, speaking into a camera of people watching me who I can't see or interact with. It boggles my it boggles my mind. Maybe it's the weed. It boggles my mind all the time, y'all. I ain't bullshitting. Like, I always think about these people who do this for a living. Like, there are people who do this for a living. I could never imagine. Not even just doing YouTube, but streaming for a living. I would go insane. I would lose my fucking mind, man. You got that muscle memory, though. It'll come back. Yeah, it'll come back. And it pretty much is back. There's not really too much of a difference, I have to say. I mean, it's never going to be like how it was because I'm not the same person that I was around that time, 27 years old now. I mean, when I first started doing YouTube, I was 20 or 21. So, it's 6 years. I've been through a lot in these past few years. So, I'm just a different human being in general now. And there's a lot of things that I know. I got to tell y'all, here's another thing that makes it hard for me. And this is the part where, am I still recording? No, I'm not. There's a part people are going to check out. I know it was always so difficult. The reason why it was always difficult for me to do music again is because of my perception of music is different now. And it was always difficult for me to listen to certain artists and do certain music just because I know what music is, I have a different outlook on music. I'll keep it like that. Yeah, it has been that long, man. I'm getting old. Fuck. Some people watching like, you getting old, motherfucker. I'm almost, really enjoyed your tour reaction. Glad to see you back on the regular. Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I would love to do two albums. There's definitely gonna be 2 albums done. I still want to do the thing to where I go from their first album up to the last. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my little series. Where did it all begin, or where did it start for them? For the particular artist. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm thinking right now, but but yeah, it's like I couldn't do this shit every day. I couldn't do streaming every day. Like, it's too invasive, man. I don't like attention like that. I don't like attention at all. So just for the camera to be constantly on me all the time, but I will be back the best I can. I'll do the best I can, y'all. I gotta tell y'all. Well, the numbers on my recent videos have gotten pretty good, and I'm starting to realize that I got to get into sort of the short form content, because that's where everybody is usually watching from, because people's attention spans are the size of a fucking pea nowadays. They can't stomach anything over fucking 5 minutes, 2 minutes. So also the shorts are just a way for, it to get the videos to get out there and for people to see that I'm posting again. So I'll bite the bullet and play that part of the game, even though I don't like that shit. Because I'm like, you know, if YouTube was doing what they supposed to do, then I wouldn't have to do this shit, right? They would just alert people who are subscribed to me and, you know, are set up to be notified when I post videos. If YouTube would just tell them that I post videos, and I wouldn't have to worry about that shit. But, you know, YouTube is atrocious dog shit. So why would they, right? But, all right, people, that is the stream. I really do appreciate everybody for stopping by. I really enjoyed this album. I hope you guys are enjoying these streams. I used to do this sporadically. Every once in a while, I would do an album stream. It's not something that I did consistently just because YouTube always blocks these. Surprisingly, haven't gotten any. It's definitely going to be copyrighted, but I didn't get any alerts where they say they're going to shut my stream down. So that was pretty cool. Also, this was a short album, but I've been streaming for about an hour, so I was surprised by that. But this will be available to watch for people who didn't get a chance to join the stream. This hopefully it'll still be up. If it's not, I do have the recording. Though I did miss like flying high the first time. That's kind of why I want to do it twice too, because I forgot to push record again. So all right, D. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. So if you want to view this later, it will be available. Like I said, we'll be streaming again next week. It's not going to be, I don't know if it's going to be like consistent where I stream every week. I might try to. I'll have to see. But, yeah, come back next week. If you had some songs you requested, they will be done on that stream. It's either going to be Friday or Saturday, but I'll post before I go live. Like it fucking matters. People don't even see it anyway until like 5 days later. Anyhow, visionaries, it's your man, J. Rob. Boom. I salute to you. Remember, I say blessed, never stress. I always do your very best. Live, love, love life. Because why? Because life is beautiful. That's why. And I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side, man. I'm out. Deuces.